It brings you around a bend, past a fork, and eventually you hear murmurs and whispers coming from atop the mesa, which grow louder as you approach. Its stacked levels resemble steps in a staircase, but a ramp running from top to bottom provides an easy way up. You see Droki's path passes through this room and through a very narrow crack in the wall that you're not sure you could squeeze into.
Do we have explosives?
Coming from above you, that this cacophonous whisper, very, very loud and very intrusive, and almost as if they're hedging out your own thoughts inside your head. Everybody can roll nature. Adam, you recognize that some of the mushrooms in here are actually magic.
Magic mushrooms.
You remember when you met those myconids? They were telling you about the different types of mushrooms you could find in the Underdark?
We wrote down everything they said.
Yeah. There's one called the bigwig and one called the pygmywort. And the bigwigs make you big and the pygmywort make you small, and they're both here.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I'm going to take some of the ones that make you big, put them in my pocket before I make myself small.
I smell.
My smell small.
My smell small.
Yeah, I tell them about the mushrooms, and I guess we should pick them all, right?
There are 8 bigwigs.
Y'all can take them, because I can turn into an animal, so...
And there are 9 pygmyworts.
All right, we'll just split them up. Then I'll take 4 and 4.
All right, I'll get the bonus pygmy.
Actually, let me get that one bonus. Does that make me small?
Yeah.
But is it permanent? Jeff, you can have them. I don't want to get stepped on.
That would be kind of funny, though.
Just get,
hours and hours of play, and then you get stepped on.
Just stepped on. Yeah, like level 20. Just fought the end guy, and then you get stepped on by like a bird.
Me is how really just not logically organized these can be. Because where do I find the information on these mushrooms? Well, it's on page 22 in chapter 2. Why is it there? I don't fucking know. But that's where it is. And I need this information throughout the whole adventure over and over again. But what I need actually isn't even here, because these aren't introduced in the same part of the adventure. So these mushrooms are in a different part of the book, even though every other mushroom is in that part of the book.
Hashtag that DM life.
No.
See, there was a hip hop element to that.
Hip Hop Anonymous. They both have the effect for both lasts an hour.
Perfect.
Jeff says, "Well, Calvinus, why don't you turn into something and scout ahead? Let's make sure."
What? Why don't you turn into it? No, I will. What should I turn into?
Silly spider.
I like that, but I think I'm going to switch it up this time. What? How big is the opening?
It's very narrow. It's like maybe a foot, maybe less. But as you're talking about this, about to go in, this dirty Darrow that you're looking for, with a pale face under a floppy hat fitted with 2 tentacle-like things that bob up and down in time with his brisk pace, bursts into the cavern that you're in, moving very quickly and didn't even really notice you being there, muttering to himself, "Droki is late. They will be so angry. Stupid. Delays, blocks, procrastination, obstruction. No time, no mind. It's no time." And he's just barreling ahead, paying no mind to any of you.
Did he come out of the crack? Is he tiny?
No direction y'all came from.
So he's headed towards the crack.
Yep.
I try and reach out and grab him.
Roll athletics. You grab him.
What? No.
Wow.
I rolled a 1. He's running straight past you, and you just put a hand out and snag him by his arm, and he stops. And as soon as you do, he turns and snaps his head up to you, seeing you for seemingly the first time, and he says, "You're stopping me again? Why?
We'd like a word with you."
Oh shit!
Make it quick.
What'd you say?
With rolling, or else you get swollen.
What?
You're like,
Fuck with rolling, you get swollen.
In your colon. No!
Vicious mockery!
Yeah, we want to find the big fish. He's just a small
Horse.
fish.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, are we like the DEA? Are we like? Are we cops now?
Sort of. So he's like, yes, just let me go. Do whatever you want.
Put Hunter's mark on him, and then let him go.
All right. As soon as you do, he pulls a mushroom out of his pocket, pops it into his mouth, and shrinks down and runs into the crevice.
We follow.
All right. Well, let's go. Yeah. Do the same. Pop a mush.
Roll a d20.
You got a baby, man.
You're here the whole time.
I know, man. That's a good baby. She doesn't play.
She just chills out, man. It's awesome.
Baby's gonna love me.
Uncle Adam.
Roll a d20 again. You guys begin running through this little chasm after Droki, and he's remarkably fast, by the way. But you manage to stay hot on his heels. But Calvinus, there is some sort of strange, very hardy underground vine growing in this little crack that you're in, and everyone else manages to avoid it, but Calvinus gets caught up in it. And you take 9 piercing damage as you get just covered in these brambles. You're actually sort of only halfway through this little chasm while everybody else is exiting.
So these vines are hurting me.
They're hurting you. I mean, they have hurt you. They hurt you and they slow you down, but you're past them now.
Oh! Calvinus gets on his back. He's like, oh!
It's like after he made it through, he like lays
He's
down.
completely fine.
Okay.
Like, it's hurting me!
So the other two, you guys see Droki exit and head, and you see this little chasm exits actually a little bit right outside the door to the Mind Flayers. You see Droki runs up to a pair of guards that are standing there, enters, and then a few moments later he leaves and continues fleeing past the opposite side of these guards.
Into where the Mind Flayer was, where we came out of?
He went in and then left. And now he's heading up towards where the Hydra is, or was. You guys are all still on this Whirlstone Tunnels map, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys ran through this fungal forest, around the bend, past this mesa. Then you went through this little crack. Out of the crack is the entrance to where the Mind Flayer was. And then north of that is where the Hydra is. And there are a pair of Soul Blade guards standing right outside. Yeah, that's the entrance y'all took, yeah.
Well, Jeff looks at the group and was like, well, I was all about finding those cultists and killing them and getting payment from the Mind Flayer and hiring a guide. But now we're literally back where we started, and I kind of am leaning towards we just say fuck it and try and leave.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. Cut our losses and just get out of here.
Yeah.
Wait, we're not going to change that guy?
Oh, we did, and he went out the way we came in.
No. He didn't go out. He went into where that area was, and then he came back out of that area and continued on up towards where the Hydra was.
But now we're back at where we entered this whole area, right?
Let's go kill that guy.
That's correct.
Wow.
kill
But as
him.
far as where Droki is, he's still down here running through the tunnels.
Can we stop him and ask him, like, what did he do in there?
You'll have to catch up with him again, but yeah, if you want to.
I could catch him real quick if I turn into an animal.
So you're a badger right now. So you guys have exited the crack. You saw Droki enter where the Mind Flayer was, then leave and continue running through the Whirlstone Caverns up towards where the Hydra was. You are standing right at the exit to this crack. Calvinus is a badger. You're going to chase after Droki?
As a badger, yeah.
So is everybody following him, or is it just Calvinus?
Sure.
So everybody roll that D20 again.
Do I need to track him?
No, you guys know exactly where he is. You're chasing after him. No time has passed. All right, Andy and Adam, roll D20 for me again, please. You begin chasing after Droki. Jeff, are y'all trying to catch him now, or are you still just trying to see where he goes?
I thought we were
See where
just...
he goes.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, all right. So you guys continue chasing after him. Calvinus, are you still a badger?
Yeah.
Calvinus, you are really close to the ground, and there's like just this huge mound of fire ants, and you barrel straight through it, and they just land on top of you and all start biting you. You take 10 piercing damage as you continue chasing, covered by these little ants. Roland, make a dex save. So Roland, as you go, there's a small string or a small snare looped around the floor in one spot of this cavern. It looks like they'd set up some sort of trap. And as you run across it, it goes off, but you jump out of the way at the last minute. So you all stay on Droki's tail.
Actually, when I get hit with that damage, I immediately turn back into a firbolg. So I stop running and turn into Calvinus, just covered in ants. I'm like, ah. So
you're Calvinus again, but it doesn't necessarily slow you down, and you stay on Droki's trail, and you find yourself in the cavern where the Hydra was. There's just in the upper section where Jeff was torn to pieces. You see this very clearly cut away semi-cylinder or semi-sphere out of the wall. And you see Droki run down the lower section of this area. And as he's running through, you see him pull out of his pack just a huge slab of meat. And he throws it to the side onto the ground and continues running on his way. Of course, there's nothing there to eat it at this point.
That's it?
That's it.
That's the 5-headed Hydra. All he did was throw a piece of meat at it while we were invisible with a plus whatever to stealth.
But you didn't have any meat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't have anything to Look, it saw you. I'm sorry it saw you, but if it saw invisible. You and something else...
Jeff takes out a notepad and writes down, buy
meat.
Yeah, that's a good. You know what? That's a really interesting way of looking at the game.
That changes the game. That's an important, Jeff underlines, buy meat several times.
Yeah.
Or force is. There may be easy solutions for very difficult problems, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just because you have a skill doesn't mean you have to use the skill. Just because you're good at hiding doesn't mean hiding is the only way around something, And some things may be very difficult to deal with, even with things that you're good at, and the alternate solutions make it very easy. I need everybody to roll a d20 as you continue chasing Droki. Everybody runs through without any complications. You see Droki eventually turn. He went in the upper path, and y'all followed him along the upper path. And as you followed him along the upper path, you see him run into the area where the gray ghosts were, where Calvinus and Roland were captured. The glow of Phaserus and bioluminescent fungi compete with shafts of white light that fall upon naturally formed shelves along the walls, as well as a rocky mesa at the center of the cavern. Crudely formed ramps connect to different levels of the mesa up to the height of its two topmost tiers, which are linked by a sturdy bridge. Atop one of those tiers sits a large red egg. Atop the other stands a 50-foot-tall obelisk made of smooth black metal with a few noticeable imperfections, as though small parts of it were somehow chipped away. A female Darrow stands close to the obelisk, gently patting and stroking its surface. The obelisk flashes once, the glow of Phaserus around the cavern flaring in response. The Darrow squeals with glee as she snatches an object up from the ground, then writes something down in a small notebook.
What the fuck?
On the opposite mesa is another Darrow, older, dressed a little bit better, examining this egg, which appears to be sitting on an open fire. And he has a few different tools in his arsenal, like a medicine bag that he's using to examine and prod and poke at this egg. And you guys stumble into this, and all of the Darrow once again turn towards you, and you hear the female say something. The one on the opposite mesa says, "Oh, welcome. I'm glad to see you again. I had no idea who you were the first time."
Wow.
Blurg told me all about you. And out from behind the black obelisk comes Blurg.
What the?
He's like, "Oh, hey, fuckers.
What?
Dun, dun,
You're still alive.
Blurg, what are you doing here?
Well, this is the guy I had to meet. His name's
That's
Were
the
you
thing.
clearing your throat or what?
No, introduce yourself. And the Darrow up by the egg slowly makes his way down towards you as everybody sort of awkwardly stands around. He's got a little ways to go, and it takes him a long time, and he does not hurry. And he eventually gets down to stand in front of you. And he says, "Oh, yes, my name is... I'm also in the Society of Brilliance with Blurg. He's the stupid one.
But he did a lot of smart things when we traveled with him.
This guy's pretty well a genius. His name's... whatever the fuck stupid ass shit. It's just Y. His name is the letter Y. He thinks it's, like, brilliant or something stupid. I don't know. But he's a smart guy. Anyway, he's got a dragon egg up there, and he's trying to hatch it.
So
Yes, that's what I am indeed. Mark, you don't have to tell them everything right off the bat.
You're trying to hatch a dragon egg underground.
You don't know much about Grackle Stew, do you?
No.
No, clearly not. Well, you see, Grackle Stew has what they call the Wormsmith. There is a red dragon in town, okay? And he is the one who keeps the forges burning down here. What do you think they create all of this fire with? All they have are rocks.
are we safe or are we gonna fight? Because should I?
Yes.
fight?
Well, you see, we did not understand who you were last time you were here. Blurg had not told us, so we immediately thought you were a threat and attacked. You're lucky that Blurg happened on shortly after we nearly killed you because he explained everything. So we left you in the care of the lovely Bupido. As Blurg said you were friendly with him. He's like, yes, anyway, this egg, the dragon that they have currently is quite old and is probably going to figure out what's going on. You see, the dragon is really more of a slave, but dragons would never allow themselves to be kept as slaves, so he's been tricked by the Durgar. Well, you see, this egg, this was supposed to be his replacement, but I stole it.
Who is this guy? What does he look like?
He's a Darrow, so he's tiny and he's blue. He looks a lot like what Bupido looked like, except where Bupido looked like a psychopath trying to look dapper. This guy is legitimately dapper, and he wears like a smoking jacket and has a pipe, has like a very thin white pencil mustache, and like a very large underbite.
Of course he
Oh,
does.
does he have like a top hat?
No top hat.
He's got like he's like holding books by people who are smart.
Yes, that's what it says on it. Actually, it's a book, and then it says by people who are smart.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice.
In any case, this was to be the current Wormsmith's replacement, but I've got it now, and now they can't have a replacement. They're going to be right fucked.
Calvin is like, that's funny. You're really funny. And he walks right up, like, next to the dragon egg. And he's like, real dragon egg, just for me. This is really cool.
This isn't for you.
What?
It is not. Why do you think it's for you?
Why does he think it's for him?
It's my dragon egg.
A lot of work has gone into getting this thing.
Can I have it?
No.
Well, can I have this egg?
No, you can't have the egg.
Can we eat this egg?
No.
Get this straight then. First,
No.
we get the egg. Then we go make like 5 omelets.
No. Excuse me, is your friend going to eat my egg? Looks like, no, he's not. He's not. He's not, right? Is he?
You might try.
He's like really salivating as he like, what?
As they're doing that, Jeff turns to the Darrow and says, okay, well, what's your plan for the egg then? The current dragon dies, and then what? Are you ransoming the egg?
Oh, no, the current dragon isn't going to die anytime soon. They have to kill him.
You see, without a replacement dragon, there's no way they're ever going to get rid of their current dragon, or all the forges will go out. So what's going to happen is, very soon, the current dragon is going to go on a rampage, realizing that he's been kept as a slave. It's going to be hilarious. The Duragar will die by the thousands.
Are you one of their, what's the rulers of the Darrow?
The Council of Savants. Technically, yes, I am a member, but only because it would seem odd for a man of my stature not to be. I don't much care for the Darrow or their council. They're as much of a bunch of psychopathic, murderous assholes as the Duragar.
So what's your end game here is just, what do you get out of it?
To cause trouble for those who deserve it. We're what's known as do-gooders. We invented that concept ourselves.
Oh my gosh.
Real
We
trends.
do good things for no other reason than it's the right thing to do. It's crazy, but it just might work.
It's time for a really intelligent person to chime in here. There's a dragon that you want to kill everyone, and then it's going to kill the whole city. Is that correct?
Yes.
So at what point does the egg go into the holding of, let us say, the hands of us?
No point.
Oh, you drive a hard bargain, eh? He looks at Jeff and Roland for support. Eh?
Well, he does raise an interesting question. What are you going to do with it?
Well, there's a lot that can be done with a dragon egg. I'm not entirely sure. It just seems like a fun project. You know, maybe I'll try hatching and might experiment on it while it's growing in the shell. We just don't know. It's going to be so exciting.
Jeff's eyes light up at that part. Like, literally start glowing a little bit.
How have you all been getting to the surface?
No one's getting to the surface. Where did you get that idea?
Are you getting all these treasures that are from the surface?
Oh, yeah. Yes. Oh, I see how that would be misleading. No, that's actually that other thing. You see that weird obelisk there? Well, that's what Plinky has been researching. And that's got strange, maybe teleportation capabilities. We're not sure, but sometimes it teleports jewelry to us from the surface. We don't know why.
Yeah,
We
like
just-
as he's talking, Roland's like slowly walking towards this thing.
Be careful. We don't know quite what it is or what it does.
For some reason, Roland is captivated by it.
The only reason that you can really see any shape to this thing is because it's imperfect. It has some cracks and chips taken out of it, and where that is the sort of the light gleams in a different way, and you can tell. But yeah, anywhere where it doesn't have that imperfection, it almost looks like a void in space.
Roland starts outreaching his hand and goes to touch it.
Rowan, don't go to the light.
Or the dark. Or what?
You can tell that this obelisk has very strong teleportation abilities,
Shit.
but they are being disrupted by something. It doesn't have any effect on you aside from sort of filling your mind with this image of webs.
Where'd you find this?
It's been right here all along. We have found pieces of it in places scattered throughout the Underdark. It's strange when we bring them back and touch them to it. It repairs a small spot on the surface.
Does anything other than treasure ever teleport here, like people or anything like that?
Nothing animate, so to speak, only inanimate objects. It's not always treasure, but for some reason it frequently is.
Roland is just like caressing this fucking darkness.
Shit. What is going on?
You're right, buddy?
I can't stop staring at it.
Oh, shit. Jeff, are you
It's
seeing
peering
this?
into my soul.
Oh,
Jeff is
shit.
just observing. Like,
You feel drawn to cast a spell into it.
Calvinus hides behind Jeff, ducking behind you. Protect me, Jeff.
Detect magic inside of it. He just detects magic.
Roland disappears.
Uh-oh. Well, has that happened before?
What did he just do?
Jeff makes a split-second decision and tries to grab the dragon egg.
The dragon egg is 4 feet tall and 3 feet in diameter.
That's really big.
That's huge.
It weighs almost 200 pounds.
So Jeff just quietly puts a hand on it and casts a ranged spell across the room into the cylinder.
Puts a hand on the egg and then casts into the cylinder.
Yeah.
What spell?
I don't know. Does it make a difference?
As he's doing this, can Calvinus, who's like basically hiding behind him, like holding on to him, moving with him, can Calvinus be like, what are you doing? So I'm like literally physically touching Jeff.
Okay, Jeff casts Healing Word.
You don't go anywhere. And Blurg's like, what are you doing?
Experimenting. So tell me more about this, Blurg, about what your plans are. You're just gonna watch the city burn?
Yeah. Fucking Grackle Stew sucks. You guys not been here very long? I mean, I guess not. But you're here long enough, you'll want to watch this fucking place burn too.
There's good people here, man. We met people in the pub. They're good people.
Have you thought about what'll happen after the dragon burns down the city? Because it doesn't seem like he'll stop there.
Yeah, he'll probably take over the city, honestly. Wise speaks up. He says, we do believe that Thimbershad will acquire control of the city after he takes down the Deep King.
Wait, takes down who?
The Deep King, the king of Gracklestew.
Oh, there's a king?
Yes, how did you think they were ruled?
Fuck, I don't know, man.
Hadn't really come up.
Yeah.
Yes, they're a monarchy.
Well, Calvinus says, well, I think I'm gonna go and tell the king that you guys are planning on fucking destroying everything. That sounds like a plan to me.
Jeff smacks his forehead and shakes. Is just so disappointed.
Blurg's like, what the fuck, guys? I thought you were cool.
Calvinus looks at Jeff and he's like, what? Did I say something?
And Jeff,
What?
Jeff goes back, doesn't respond to Calvinus, or just like grabs him by the shoulder, goes over and tries to cast Detect Magic on the obelisk.
So you go over to the obelisk
Yeah.
and cast Detect Magic while holding on to Calvinus. Okay, Jeff, you disappear, but Calvinus doesn't go anywhere.
Oh, shit.
You stand next to this obelisk. Blurg's like, so, are we gonna have a problem here?
No. I think I'm just gonna head out here. He just starts like backing away. I think I'm gonna maybe just step out.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I'll just walk away.
All right. Where are you going?
He's like walked into a corner. He's like, so how do I? Yeah. He just like walks back next to him and he's just like, yeah, I don't know where I am right now. I haven't really been paying that close of attention. I don't even know how to get like in or out. I don't even really know what we're doing.
Well, your friends have all disappeared, apparently. And you're stuck down here with us. I thought you were friendly, but you seem to be pretty antagonistic towards our plans here.
Hey, hold on a second. We were just drinking last night, or 2 nights ago, with a lot of really nice people in the pub and having a good time. We were taking jello shots off of Glabagoo, who's a big jello. And
Yeah, I know. I remember Glabicool. I was
yeah, and so here's my thing is like, I don't think a bunch of people should all die who aren't necessarily bad, even if it's like 3/4 of the people are bad. like, if there's a quarter of them that are not bad, maybe you shouldn't kill them. Doesn't that make sense, Blurg? I mean, you seem like a pretty reasonable guy.
This is war, all right? Innocent people die during wars. It's just what happens.
Who's at war?
We are with Grackle Stew,
Who?
the Society of Brilliance.
But that guy called it the chode of time.
What?
You called it the of Surrenderia.
Talking about the savants, the Darrow leaders.
Yeah, that's that's a totally different thing.
Yeah, the savage.
That's not what's going on here. That's not who we are. He is a part of that group, sure, but that's not why we're doing this.
So is he in the Society of Brilliance?
Why, yes.
And he's also in another society, the Babysitters Club.
He is in the leadership council for the Darrow of the city, yes.
All right, let's just, you know what? I'm going to make an executive decision here. No dragon burning everybody. Okay, and I'm going to...
You don't get that choice, buddy.
Oh.
That shut him up.
All right, well, I guess I'll just, magic!
Vicious mockery.